Hey guys, and welcome to another Ask Missy. I asked you guys to ask me questions on my Facebook page, and you guys left me a ton of questions, so I've got a couple right here that I'm going to answer. Don't forget that you can follow me on Facebook, and maybe I might ask questions on there again. Let's get started. Kayla McCormick asked, is there something you lose constantly, and if so, what is it? I lose everything all the time, like all the time. If my head wasn't attached, I would lose it, but I definitely am always losing my camera, which is really important. I'm supposed to have that like all the time, but I always leave it wherever I last vlogged, and so I always end up stealing Brian's to vlog, and so that's kind of a problem. Molly Daniels asked, if you won $4 million, what would you do with it? $4 million is a lot of money. I think number one is I would probably buy like a nice property, build a few houses on there for family, and you know, obviously a lot into savings to pass down to family or pass down to our kids and stuff. I would definitely donate some. I don't even know. I can't even imagine that much money. That's crazy. Next question is from Kirsten Abel, and she asked, do you still consider yourself a stay-at-home mommy, or do you see YouTube as your job? I definitely do consider myself a stay-at-home mom. I mean, I definitely, when someone asks me, do you work or do you stay at home, I say I stay at home. But I also do consider YouTube my job. For me, it's more like a part-time job that I do at home. Jessica Freza asked, Brian looks like a great cook. What's your favorite meal Brian has made for you? He is actually a very, very good cook. He is our main cook in our family. And ever since we moved into our new house, he's been doing a ton of cooking. I think, honestly, my favorite meal that he's made is very simple. It's just like grilled chicken on the barbecue, green beans, and like a cheesy pasta. That chicken with the seasoning that he does is so good. It always comes out so juicy and perfect. He's just awesome. Pretty much everything he cooks, I've eaten. So that's pretty cool. All right, Andrea Lawrence asked, how do you keep Alway from acting up? I mean, he acts up every day. I mean, he does things that he's specifically not supposed to do, even though, you know, and he knows it. I don't really keep him from acting up. For the most part, he's just a really happy baby, and he likes to do happy things. And when he does act up, I just usually have to redirect him and try and get him to do something else. I don't really do a lot of punishing at the moment. I tell him, no, don't do that, and I try and teach him to do something else if he's like really acting up. All right, Kayla White asked, have you had any experience with something paranormal? What was it? I honestly can't think of anything specific. I've had a lot of like dreams where like I feel like my grandma has come to me in different ways to just tell me that she loves me and stuff like that, but I can't really consider that paranormal because I feel like that could just be my mind like making that up or something. So I don't think I've had anything like specifically paranormal. I will say though, I always see something at the corner of my eye like by me, and I'm always like, what was that? I've never actually seen it, so I feel like it's just like my eyes, you know what I mean? I don't know. Joanne Dilly asked, did you ever think that your YouTube would be as successful as it is? 100% no, I did not. I honestly, when we actually got on YouTube and started making videos, I was like, alright, my main focus is to just put out videos, talk about my story, you know, hopefully reach out to other women and, you know, gain a little bit of hi baby, squishing his face up against the nose. He's just so cute. When I started YouTube, I feel like I was just, you know, I'm just gonna make these videos. And I remember looking at other YouTubers, and I watched like a lot of smaller channels, like usually channels that were like 1,000-2,000, you know, people, and I was like, wow, that is so crazy. Like that would be crazy if I had 1,000 people watching me. I watched a lot of Sakoti Jolie's, and I was like, I couldn't even imagine if I had that many subscribers. At this point, we actually have about as many subscribers as stupid bug. We actually have about as many subscribers. Gosh, stupid bug! Leave me alone. We actually have as many subscribers as the Sakoni Jolies had when I was watching them. And it's just crazy to think about it. I'm just like, what? No, I never ever imagined it. Alright, Tiffany Miller asked, when do you plan on getting Oliver's first haircut? Ooh, this is a very tuffy. This is a very tough subject for me. I feel like people are asking me this more and more, and I literally can't imagine cutting his hair. His hair is so gorgeous, so cute. I'm so afraid that if I cut it, then his curls will be gone because I just love those little curls that flip out. They're so adorable. I would probably do his first haircut like when he's like around 18 months because his hair is very short. It's kind of wild, but it's not like long and everywhere, you know what I mean? So I can't imagine doing it right now. Lisa, Denise, Bryson, Essay, which that's a lot of names. You have such a cute way about yourself and a great hip style. What are some things that inspire your creative style? Thank you so much for calling my style cute. That makes me feel really good. I don't know, my style is just more like comfortable. Something that I'm going to be able to put on and take care of a baby and run around and walk around and not have to worry about pulling things up or pulling things down and all that. But I still want to like be cute and I still want to, you know, feel fashionable. So I kind of go to the store and I'm like looking at stuff that is comfortable but yet cute. Casey Pavlisek asked if you could give just one piece of advice to someone dealing with miscarriage/infertility, what would it be? This is really hard because I feel like everyone is so different and your personalities are different and your situations are different, but honestly, my one piece of advice would to just be talk to someone, whether it's your mom or your husband or your, you know, partner or your best friend. Just tell someone, even if you have to do it through a blog or if you have to, you know, do it on a forum or through YouTube, whatever it is, talk about your feelings, talk about the situation, you know, figure out if, you know, how you really truly feel about the situation, because miscarriage hits people in so many different ways. Get your feelings out. Caitlin Rush asked, what is your favorite song at the moment? Why you gotta be so rude? Don't you know I'm human too? Hey, you know what? I really do like that song. Who's that by? Patrick? Patrick? Magic? Oh, I really like Rude by Magic. Alright, Heather Wolf asked, what is your favorite movie? This is a really hard question as well. I feel like I have a really hard time like picking favorites. If I'm in like a Disney mood, I'm definitely going to choose Beauty and the Beast. If I'm in like a musical mood, I love Grease. Oh my god, I'm obsessed with that movie. Ooh, if I'm in like an 80s mood, 13 Going on 30, hands down, bestest movie ever. Alright guys, that's all the questions I have for you guys today. Let me know, what is your favorite movie, and is there a movie that just takes you back to your childhood and makes you feel like you're a kid again? Leave that in the comments below. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye! 1 year old! It's gonna be a big old birthday because he's turning 1. Do you have any birthday traditions? Of course, we don't have anything with Oliver because this is his first birthday. But the only tradition that I can think of that we do is